thrown away everything I thought was mine. Just so you know, never thought that you would sink so low. Never crossed my mind that you would go. Leave me standing here, acting like you don't care a thing about me. 'Cause if you did, you wouldn't leave, just so you know. It gets easier every time you go, and I'm slowly getting used to me alone. 'Cause every time you walk away, you take a piece of me. You lost me a long, long time ago. Just so you know, I'll let you throw it all away, give you your goodbye, won't even try to make you stay. What's the point? You'll just come back to see how far I've been, just to watch you break my heart again. Just so you know, never thought that you would sink so low. Never crossed my mind that you would go. Leave me standing here, acting like you don't care a thing about me. 'Cause if you did, you wouldn't leave, just so you know. It gets easier every time you go, and I'm slowly getting used to me alone. 'Cause every time you walk away, you take a piece of me. You lost me a long, long time ago. Just so you know, just so you know, I never thought that you would sink so low. Never crossed my mind that you would go. Leave me standing here, acting like you don't care a thing about me. 'Cause if you did, you wouldn't leave, just so you know. It gets easier every time you go, and I'm slowly getting used to me alone. Every time you walk away, you take a piece of me. You lost me a long, long time ago. Yeah, you lost me a long, long time ago. Girl, you lost me a long, long time ago. Just so you know. There you go again, my love, trying to find out what it is you think I'm made of. Leaving me to fend for myself one last time. I've thrown away everything I thought was mine.
All of the paths I walked, days that have come and gone, I'm back where I started. I wait for the wind to change, I go by a different name. I'm running on heartache. When I feel betrayed by the light something I can't do, 'cause I'm afraid these hands are made for letting go of you. I'm the first to say that I'm a fool. It's got nothing to do with you. I can't begin to tell you why. It feels so good to wave goodbye. 'Cause I'm a handful of trouble, a fistful of regret. Baby, I know I put you out like a half-lit cigarette. I want so bad to hold you, but it's something I can't do. 'Cause I'm afraid these hands are made for letting go of you. Trouble, a fistful of regret. Baby, I know I put you out like a half-lit cigarette. I want so bad to hold you, but it's something I can't do. 'Cause I'm afraid these hands are made for letting go of you. I'm afraid these hands are made for letting go